On Monday, Mayor Mitch Landrieu announced he's cracking down on people who don't pay their sanitation fees.
By amending current law, we want to allow the Sewage and Water Board to be able to turn off water when the sanitation fee becomes delinquent after notice.
But at the same time Landrieu was making his announcement, Sewage and Water Board records showed that a public agency, the Housing Authority of New Orleans, owes about $11,000. $1,500 is due on this property located in the 4200 block of Tchoupitoulas. But according to a spokesperson for HANO, the agency picks up their own trash from this building, meaning they shouldn't be charged a sanitation fee. The spokesperson says HANO picks up trash at most of its properties, but not all. Another property listed in the Sewage and Water Board records as allegedly owing sanitation fees, the HANO office itself here in Gentilly. According to the records, this building owes over $100. The records also show that the Orleans Levee District owes $3,000. But Executive Director Louis Capo says the Levee District uses a private company for sanitation needs, so they've requested the charges be reversed. Another possible mistake in the records, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office is listed as owing almost $5,000. A spokesperson for the Sheriff's Office says they too pick up their own trash, so again, they shouldn't be charged for garbage collection. The Landrieu administration says the city is owed almost $9 million in past due fees. But if these organizations are correct about not owing the fees, are there inaccuracies in the public record? When we asked the city if the documents pertaining to HANO are correct, they released this statement, quote, "We are working with HANO and the Sewage and Water Board to identify any sanitation fees that are owed to the city." $9 million. That's how much money the city of New Orleans is owed in past due sanitation fees. Residents owe, businesses owe, and up until last week, the Housing Authority of New Orleans also owed money.
People who use garbage services need to pay for it, and we have to find a way to collect because it's not fair to ask people to pay more if we're not collecting from everybody.
A Fox 8 investigation into past due fees revealed HANO owed about $11,000. Earlier this month, HANO Administrative Receiver David Gilmore released this statement to Fox 8, quote, "We believe that we are current with the Sewage and Water Board, but if Sewage and Water Board believes we are not current, we expect that they would notify us before the interruption of any services." That notification never came. Instead, it was after we contacted HANO asking about the fees that they had their own accountant take a look at the records. Then they paid the city $11,300. HANO says they're only paying for properties that have trash picked up by the city. But the city records provided to Fox 8 by the Sewage and Water Board show even HANO properties where they pick up their own trash also owe. One example is in the 4200 block of Tchoupitoulas Street. Mayor Landrieu admits some city records are flawed.
I've said this from the beginning. The bookkeeping in City Hall has always been problematic, and we've been trying to reconcile them over a long period.
In an effort to get back some of the millions of dollars owed to the city in past due sanitation fees, Landrieu has proposed shutting off water to people who don't pay. But if HANO was never notified that they owed thousands of dollars, do other Orleans Parish residents know they owe? The mayor says it's something his administration is working on.
Eventually we will get there. We think we'll put new processes in the place that's going to catch most of that stuff.
And hope to have fixed in the future. Meg Gatto, Fox 8 News.